scarred for life, but I'm set for life, and I'm set for life, but I'm scarred for life, and I'm coming at you. I'm fucking crazy. I'm fucking psycho, fucking insane. That's the fucking chorus right there.
You nailed it, dude. You nailed it. You nailed it. And you visually transformed into fucking Joe Rogan. There,
You
dude.
did.
You fucking,
Oh, Joe Rogan. Yeah.
yeah, you did. You visually transformed yourself into Joe Rogan. It was amazing.
It still gets me. Oh, awesome.
Good.
The music
It's
gets me
always
pumped
good.
up now. It's like, that's like our theme song. Like, it gets me so pumped to turn into Joe Rogan again.
It does. It Bill Bixby's you right into Rogan.
Right?
Yeah, there you go.
Hey, everybody that is watching in your future, our future, but your reality of your now. Welcome to a very special episode of The Big Room here live on Twitch. You just got to see this on Facebook, and you're probably watching it now on YouTube or Facebook. But anywho, so the reason why BB Rumble, King Ad Hoc, and the face of K-Rock is here tonight, and eventually Jafar with me, the monk. Hey, and the Rev is here. Yet what? A surprise party. You guys are too much.
You guys.
Well, the reason why we're doing this is yesterday, if you don't know, was the first full moon of 2021. Now, we were going to do this last evening, but, you know, the man, his huge oppression, grabbed BV by his
beard,
wizard beard, and testicles, and held him down into the mud. So,
and you want to know what? That
Yes,
fucking meeting lasted 5 minutes today.
5 minutes.
I had to get out of bed.
Oh,
you need more
your
foreplay.
whole sleep pattern, your whole world for 5 minutes.
Adjusted the entire my entire go to bed, wake up time, eating time. Adjusted everything.
You're not
Woke up
resentful
for
at all,
5
though.
minutes.
There's no resentment in that.
Yeah, you could have did it in your masturbatory sleep, though.
I
But
couldn't.
see, the thing is, yeah, you should have asked for much more foreplay. Hey, Rev. Oh, so the point, what I was saying is tonight, because this is a time of global change, let's say that, or let's say multidimensional change, political change, internal and external change, within, without. We are going to honor that by looking inward, by tapping into the tangible outward. And the Hand of K-Rock and BB have been doing Viking rune readings for years for the public and the paying mass public. And Jafar and I have been doing readings of the Tao Te Ching in our own form of Tao stones that I think, what Christmas was that we gave this to everybody?
That was years ago.
It was before our children were born, so for the last decade.
Yep.
So we thought we would do it to each other here live. And Rev, as a friend of the big room, if you'd like to pop in and do that with us, that would be really awesome. So there you go. That's why we're here. Thank you.
Or if you want to ask a question from afar.
Or not Jafar, because she will fuck with your mind, but from afar.
Jafar.
From afar
to Jafar.
Far.
January is always a big time of change for me. I mean, because it's right after the New Year, so you're already like primed your brain for New Year's, you know, for your New Year's resolutions.
And
not just that.
Well, my birthday is at the end of the month, so you know, I was timing my brain, you know, 49 years ago almost, to come into this ethereal plane of existence.
Yes. And fuck with y'all.
I was somehow ready. I was like, I'm ready to come out.
Give it to me.
Counting the days.
Let me out.
It'll happen on the 31st. And but yeah, I'm always really creative this time of year. in January, man. I'm always like, my album, 5 years ago came out on my birthday, and I got another one in the works. I could actually release an EP of, I have more than 5-6 songs on it. So
you're like the despair eater. While the rest of the world's committing suicide and killing themselves.
Yeah. When they go into their winter blues, you're like, I feast off of this, and I give it life again. Yes, somebody got to do it.
Somebody's got to do it.
Yeah,
not just Mephisto or Beelzebub has the devil put aside from me. So, the other thing I wanted to say real quick, I shout out to BCM, Black Hat Moan. We're extremely creative right now, too, by the way.
Yeah,
like St. George, today has been sending us videos. He bought a wah-wah pedal for the first time in his life. And he's been sending all these, like, insane hooks. Like, wait till you hear. It's fucking madness. Oh, it's so good.
Is he doing like, I should have done this a long time ago?
Well, what's funny is I was discussing it with him, that it's really interesting that we started out, very old school blues, and he was doing bottleneck, resonator slide, which is kind of like a very manual. It's a wah-wah pedal for the hand in a weird way. You know what I mean?
Predecessors of the wah-wah.
Correct. And I was saying, it's like, man, like us going into the studio, like, let's start layering bottleneck with wah-wah in our next songs coming up. And he's like, oh man, that's I don't know if that's ever been wow. This is something genre's gotta start from somewhere, and like, you make the old with the new. Oh man, TK.
That's a good George, man. You got it down, bro.
But so really cool stuff, coming out with BCM. Tomorrow I'm laying down lyrics for a new song, and Sunday I'm laying down lyrics with George for our first slow song, actually. Rev in the house. He said, I did a tarot reading back at Thanksgiving and was told apparently this year I will become a father. So I thought I would play it at its own game, and I just won't get laid for an entire year. Tom 1, universe 0. But you know what? We are the father of invention. Frank Zappa would say we are the mothers of invention. But Wizard Beard, help me! Someone you conjuring
from across the river. Gee.
Oh, Gee. Good to see you, my guy, Gee.
Gee.
Hey,
man.
Welcome back, man. Welcome back.
Sending much love to you and your family. Before we went global, I was asking K-Rock and BB how you are, and we don't have to talk about it at all. But I just, we're all thinking on you.
Yeah, man, for sure.
Hey, Bones, Rob the drummer, 69, dude, is here.
What's up, Rob?
Friday vibes.
Guy, would you like to say something about it or not?
Not right at the moment.
Right on. Well, we love you very much, and we're thinking on you.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
He's not much of a talker. He's a silent lurker. So
he's a silent lurker and a face basher.
Yeah.
A bit of that.
By the way, Bones, this is an impromptu evening. You're more than welcome to join us. We're going to, because yesterday was the first full moon of 2021, we are getting together and doing what we do, and we're going to go really deep. And K-Rock and BB Rumble have been doing Viking runestone readings for decades. And Jafar and I...
Quarter of a century now. How's that? That's
quarter of a century. 5 years? Really?
Yeah.
Right on. Well, Jafar and I have been doing Tao stone readings, Tao Te Ching things. Ching stone readings, which we invented. That's right. I'm going to say it right here. For 1/10 of a century, and we're going to do that. We're going to do that. We're going to do it to each other tonight. Do it. Do it
On camera.
Wow.
Do it.
And film it.
This is getting freaky and weird. I like it.
Rob said he's going to check us out on Twitch. He can't join tonight.
Okay. Well, right on. Much love to you, Bones, and I'll be talking to you tomorrow and Sunday probably because of the recordings going down with our band Black Cat.
May your shelves never fall down.
May your shelves stay attached to the vertical surfaces. By the way, go to www.blackcatmoon.com
And watch the shelves fall.
and watch the shelves. Come tumbling down, the shelves. Come crumbling, tumbling, the shelves.
Tumbling.
All right, 500 big room bucks. What is that? A Weird Al Yankovic version of what artist? All right.
Rolling
We don't know
Stones.
the answer, so cannot answer. So just you got to type it in the chat.
So, BB Rumble, our dungeon master of generations and decades, put the order together, shall we?
Yeah, how do we want to run it? I mean,
This is the first.
Right, I know. Do we want to do? Does King Ad Hoc choose one reading to do? Does Guy pick one, and or do we do one for you? You do one for.
Who has dice? Let's roll dice for this. Let's roll dice. We'll roll some die for Viking versus Dao De Ching. And that'll cut our time in half.
Oh my God, we're in Johnstown.
That's all right. BB has Guy probably has dice as well.
They're probably all here.
No, they're at the house.
Yeah. All right. So just as somebody will be choosing the stones, with you, for you, with you, we'll have to roll the die as well, with you, for you, right?
Yep, that sounds good.
Cool. I do want to, before we get into this, I want to tell a little big room history. The year was, I don't know, and it was my 25th birthday.
So there's no way to figure out the year.
No, not at all. It's completely impossible.
That's what prize for. We don't do the math.
Depending on which birth we're talking about. But I thought that was funny too. So so 25 years after my birth, which was in 1973, there's no way to tell what year it was. But Terry Mamatu brought in a card reader, a psychic.
Oh yeah.
An intuitive, and she was amazing. And I doubt she's still her energy is still in the body that we met her in, but her energy was epic. And she did card readings for everyone, and we recorded all of them, which promptly got lost. Everyone's got freaking lost. And I don't know. I think somebody jumped some kind of, like, if you ever seen the TV show Fringe, I'm sure somebody jumped and grabbed them.
Right.
Too much information, but some of the information that I do recall. The reason why I say that is because it's Ad Hoc's birthday, and we're going to do some readings, and that's where I always think about these things. But two of the things that this reader did say to me that was amazingly true was that in 7 years I would marry at the age of 7 plus 25. What is it? Quick!
32.
The magical number of 32.
32. And at going into my 33rd year, yes, that I would meet my bride, and that we would marry. Yeah. And that's exactly what happened, actually, with Jafar. Isn't that something?
We're going through the phone book. I've got to find someone by the end of the year.
Somebody. Dear God. Help, wizard! Help me! Wizard!
So you did just the opposite of the Rev. You didn't hide it. You didn't hide from it. You embraced it.
No, I embraced it.
It embraced you.
Yeah, I didn't really have a choice. She told me that. And the other thing was when she was really interesting because she didn't use tarot or anything like that. She used playing deck cards.
Yeah, regular playing deck cards. Yeah.
Yeah, and she said that was the way her mother taught her.
Wow.
And
gypsy style.
Yeah, true gypsy style, which is very Croat and Hungarian, which was the way of the big room and Terry. And she said that the card that meant everything, the card that was the most in tune with your identity that you were putting out there, if your question, was the 10 of Hearts. And she laid it out, all the cards out. I learned this because I actually picked the 10 of Hearts on my 25th birthday. Unless it predicts a win in the stock market, then, kid. Oh, we had a question. So thank you, Rev. Yeah, that was like the master card in the deck. And that's the card that I picked. And she said, spread them out. And this is something that it always holds true in doing stones and everything, is that you spread them out. And I'm sure everybody knows this, but it was the first time I learned this. And use your left hand primarily, but you put your hand over top of it and close your eyes to close down all your other senses. And you feel for the warm spot. And you start sifting away the cards until the most heat is at the section of the card that the vortex is aligning with. And that has worked with me ever since. And I know this because I picked the 10 of Hearts on my 25th birthday. Yeah. And all the shit that she said is true, if I could remember all the other shit she said. So nevertheless,
we'll find a bunch of cassette tapes someday, somewhere.
Someday. Yeah, or not.
It'll either be those readings or us when we were 8 in the big room.
Yeah, doing our radio show.
Doing one of our radio shows.
I think I heard Jafar come home. Talk amongst yourself. Okay. Figure out who's going first, and I'll be back in a moment.
Okay.
And I'm glad you're here.
All right. Well, we could even randomize who goes first if we wanted to.
Sure.
All right. Let's see. Who all do we need to randomize between?
Nice.
I don't know. How are we going to figure out who goes first? This is all we have right here. Yes, the legendary bowl of dice. Geese dice bowl.
Let's see. There's 5 of us here. If you add Jafar, that's 6.
Always leave the big math to Bry.
So,
6-sided die?
6 or 12, yeah.
You can.
6.
Or you could do a 24 and then.
Or Adrian wants a reading. That's 7. Rev, if Rev wants a reading, that's 8.
The geese throwing his voice again.
Rev's in for a reading.
Cool.
That's 7. Adrian, 8.
Adrian, you in for a reading? Adrian's in for a reading. She's sitting next to me.
Adrian's 8. Okay. There is an 8-sided die, although those are kind of hard to find. It looks like a.
In there.
Yeah, there's a couple 8-sided dies. They kind of look like.
They should be in there.
They kind of look like diamonds, but.
Bigger.
Yeah, but a little bigger than. There's 10-sided dice. They look like diamonds. And then there's 8-sided die. They look like not quite diamonds.
I like this one.
That's a 6-sided die.
Yeah, it's very round though. This could take all night.
Yeah.
No stopping power on that one.
It tends to roll off the table.
Yeah.
That's the exercise die.
Yes, the exercise die because you have to chase it.
That would have been us back in 1983, rolling the dice down the street in the alley. Oh,
Sure.
playing. That's a 20. Yeah. There, right over there, next to the round one. Over here. Next to right. Nope. Right, yeah. That little one pointing straight up. Over here. Over me. Right there. That's it.
What I miss?
Well, there's 8 folks. There's me, Karen, Ad Hoc, D, Adrian, you, Jafar.
Jafar. Awesome.
Rev.
Okay. Jafar, she just got home. She had a long day. She is actually going to go meditate in at the tub.
Right.
And she's not going to be here in person, but she's going to text in and get her reading that way. So if you want to remove that, it's fine. You can leave it up as well. But yeah, she's going to go be one with water, which we all know is the big connect stone element.
Yeah, and I think we're actually in the water sign, right?
I would think so. Aquarius, yes. And what's interesting is with the full moon, there was a link towards, it was Leo and Aquarius were the big conjunction with this last full moon, last night, I should say, full moon. Yep. And Jafar is Leo. That's why.
Mm.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to retrieve a stand for this.
Okay.
I'm not just wavering around like.
Good.
Now he's done it.
All right, so we'll roll an 8-sided die to determine whose reading is done first.
And then what?
And then we'll do a roll to decide which is it stones or
I was going to be on.
Or Dow.
yeah.
Cool.
All right,
Awesome.
so
And I need a new drink here soon, by the way.
we'll go do that.
I should do that now.
Maybe. While Gee's done.
Looks like everyone's away. Okay, cool. Hey, tell a really interesting story.
So
I want to know what he's drinking. Although I could probably guess.
yeah, you can guess. Yeah, K-Rock and I used to do rune readings at the local music festivals in J-Town. And for at least one supernatural night of ghost hunting at the Catholic, was the Catholic War Veterans at that time, or was it? No, it had to be the Parrot Bay, I think.
Yeah, it was Parrot Bay, but it was Fort Belma.
Yeah.
Oh,
was
yeah.
fun.
I remember that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I got you. I got you guys in on that because my mom actually hosted the ghost hunting thing because she's real into ghosts, and we did it over at
the ghost
right
hunter
across
people.
the street. And then somehow, I was like, "Oh, this would be cool to have you guys in." And actually, you guys did really well that night financially. I think you guys did a lot of readings. You guys were backed up. You know, list, long line.
Yeah, we wound up inviting people over to the house because
So it's drinking.
we had so many people in line.
Now I have to
we couldn't get them all done over there.
And now I'm on screen.
You are.
Oh, you are. You make me want to drink, woman. You make me want to drink.
What?
I mean that in a great way.
Oh,
You're drinking.
Back
What are you
there
drinking?
in the gi frame.
Yeah, here you
Wine.
go. What are the keys? Wine. Wine is fine, but liquor is quicker.
Cherry juice over there.
Cherry.
That
juice.
sounds filthy. I like it.
Dirty-minded controversy.
Got a
Oh,
dirty
we just lost
mind.
K-Rock.
Yeah,
Yeah, I just lost K-Rock.
right on.
Yep.
She'll be
went away.
back. She'll be back.
And
Okay.
she's
Oh.
back.
And she's back. Yes, she's back. The head of K-Rock, the face of
There's
K-Rock,
Adrian.
everybody. Adrian's in the house drinking wine. He is drinking wine. K-Rock is drinking.
Absolutely nothing.
She's on a liquid fast.
Yeah.
Ad hoc, what are you drinking?
I'm drinking a rye whiskey sipper.
Wonderful. Right
Very
on.
tasty. I can't remember the name of the brand. Got it right back.
That's fine. We'll wait for it. BB,
All right.
what are you drinking?
I'm
Real
just having some. I'm having. I had some earlier today. I had some
Pain
kale,
drinking?
spinach, pineapple, fresh squeezed juice thing.
I love what you're talking about. I'm a smoothie juicy man myself. That sounds
Yeah.
horrible and sexy at the same time, but it's true.
With ginger, a ginger apple.
Yeah.
Pretty good.
Are you blending it at home? Or
we had delivered.
oh, that's right. You were talking about that. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's great.
Yeah.
Ad hoc. What was that you just held up? What was the bourbon you held up?
It's the Tennessee Spirits Company, and it's called Breakout. So Tennessee Spirits.
Go ahead and give it to me.
They have an
Breakout.
8
Do tonight.
8 years old.
Nice.
Original Breakout.
It is
dry
great.
proof. Yeah, it was like $6 off at the liquor store.
Liquor style.
Rye whiskey's
They
always
know my
really
name
expensive. I
at the
don't know.
liquor store. I gotta get myself just a little more.
Low. And I am drinking for Terry, who gave me this bracelet. I'm wearing this bracelet for Terry. And I'm wearing this. 8 years is a good age. Truth.
It's
I'm wearing this. This is the Flower of Life, the Fleur de Vie.
nice.
And this was given to me from Hawes's widow. He wore it all the time. So I was communing with the afterlife. And this is, of course,
He's interested.
Ginny Gin Martini.
it is a martini, indeed, for Terry. Indeed. And again, and I mentioned it earlier, this painting in the background is titled Moon. It's a moon goddess and was also used for the I Am Love single by Black Cat Moon and our lyrics video. Go check it out.
It's awesome.
And I'll be giving it to Brad Jameson tomorrow.
Blackcatmoan.com, right?
Absolutely. So check that out. Everybody, we are in commune. Roll the die and see who flies inward and outward, shall we?
We're gonna assign Rev the number 1, Jafar the number 2, Adrian
Is
number
Jafar in the
3.
house? Good.
Well, Jafar somewhere, right?
She's in the bathtub. I don't know if she's tapped in yet.
Well, we'll see. I'm sure that.
Cool.
Yeah, we are. So Rev number 1, Jafar number 2, Adrian number 3, T4.
That's me.
I just saved the
5.
I didn't catch that.
Me 6.
I had to save the phone from the
7.
dog.
K-Rock 8.
All right. 8 is great. All right. There she is. The real Jafar.
And Rev is very happy to be number 1.
Oh, good. Oh, right on. That's good. Erase all that subconscious programming from your childhood.
Yeah, but now we'll see what the dice do to you.
Yeah, there's that.
All right, roll the die. Let's see who goes first.
They are.
Hand a K-Rock, everyone.
The 8-sided die
Hand a K-Rock, everyone.
is 2. So it's Jafar.
Hey, got it.
So Jafar, from the text. Now we will do a roll. We'll say Dow or odd numbers, and the stones are even numbers.
Doesn't make sense, but okay. I'm joking.
Odd number. That's
All
a
right.
dollar. That's a
You're
dollar.
down. You know what? If anyone isn't familiar with the Tao Te Ching, the Tao Te Ching was written 3,500 years ago, and there are 81 passages, which is 9 times 9. And if anyone knows vortex math, well, there you go. This book has been translated. It's one of the most translated books right after the Bible, of course. And everyone who translates it has their own interpretation. It's a book that you can read 1,000,000 times and get something new out of. So that said, I will be opening up. These are the Tao stones. And if everyone will shut the fuck up, I will find Jafar's stone by using my left hand.
All positive energy in the room. All positive.
Positive. And and I'll find the warm spot, and I'll go for it. Hold on. I'll turn the music up real quick. This is
sexy. Bow chicka bow bow. Find the warm spot. Bow chicka bow bow.
This is a playlist called Lute Music for Alchemists, by the way.
Nice.
It's on Spotify. We have a winner. It is 20. Passage 20 from the Tao Te Ching. So we have numbers on each side. That's why I had to flip it and find out which side was warmer. So for Jafar, around the first full moon of 2020, number 20, passage 20 from the Tao Te Ching reads in this translation.
Turn the music down some.
Yep, did it right now. Be done with knowing, and your worries will disappear. How much difference is there between yes and no? How much distinction between good and evil? Fearing what others fear, admiring what they admire, nonsense. Conventional people are jolly and reckless, feasting on worldly things and carrying on as though every day were the beginning of spring. I alone remain uncommitted, like an infant who hasn't yet smiled, lost, quietly drifting, unattached to ideas and places and things. Conventional people hoard more than they need, but I possess nothing at all. Know nothing at all. Understanding nothing at all. They are bright, I am dark. They are sharp, I am dull. Like the sea, I am calm and indifferent. Like the wind, I have no particular direction. Everyone else takes his place and does his job. I alone remain wild and natural and free. I am different from others. My sustenance comes directly from the mother.
Okay.
Fuck yeah!
Okay.
I'm different from others. My sustenance comes directly from the mother. Right on, my love. Everyone, again, that is Tao Passage 20 from the Tao Te Ching. Right on, Jafar.
We'll
Cheers.
have to clip the individual readings.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Yeah, title them so we know
Next.
which.
Next song.
I'm back with the lute. Turn up the music so I can make playing this lute, please.
All right, we'll roll the 8-sided die again.
Truth. Goddess knows. Ad hoc playing the lute for everyone, by the way. It's amazing. It's really good.
All right, the next number is 3. That is Adrian.
Okay.
Adrian in the hell.
Am I back? Okay.
I'm here.
Uh-oh.
All right.
What's that?
I'm not.
He's not here.
I'm locked up. Hold on.
No, he's frozen. It's okay.
He freezes everybody else goes.
Am I back?
You are. You've never left, actually. It's kind of weird. We saw you the whole time.
K-Rock jumped out. Her
I
screen shut
saw
off.
everybody, but everybody froze. All right.
Vortex.
Now, do we want to randomize every reading, or do we want to bounce back and forth?
Let's bounce back and forth. I don't know. I vote in, everyone. I think whoever's number is chosen should get to say which one they want or random. How about that?
Okay.
Yeah.
Which one they want or random? Yeah.
Okay.
Rune or thing?
Let's see the way my life is going. Give me random.
All right, random. Same thing as before.
Random Calrissian.
8. That's an
Random.
even number, so that would be
8 is great.
Rune.
That's Rune.
Okay.
So we'll just draw one stone and
All right, Adrian. Okay.
I think they're both doing it for you.
Adrian. Sorry.
They're both doing it for you.
oh no, T.
What?
It's the runes.
I thought you said Dow.
No, I said runes.
Okay, that's awesome. Ad hoc, keep playing.
Although maybe you should continue and draw one anyway.
Oh, I'm not gonna stop. I don't stop.
Okay.
Don't stop till you get enough.
Fare thee well, Rob. Fare thee well.
Thanks, Bones. Dow 17. Ad hoc, you're amazing.
It's like tear reversed.
Yeah, protection reversed.
All right, or the Warriors reversed.
Warriors, come out and play, yay!
Reversed.
Oh boy, reverse is almost never good.
Well,
That's not true.
Reverse
That's not
means, reverse just means challenge or obstacle. Doesn't necessarily mean bad. Sometimes it's a way to have the most direct. Although for you, yes.
Challenge or obstacle. For me, that's almost never good.
All right,
how
why?
many freaking simple things in my life suddenly turned
Do
into
the reverse. Read the reverse, and then we'll see how. It's a short passage.
Yeah.
Okay.
We'll see how that aligns and helps you with the contradiction of the challenge. You know what I mean?
Right. Lay the piece on me.
All right, let's see.
Lay the P on her.
Peace.
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 Totally different thing. Totally.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
Yeah,
that would have got it kicked off anyway.
There we go. All right, so this is. Let me see the front. I'm in the front page. Next page.
As the old rune says, one must never cross the golden streams.
Right. So this is Tewaz. The rune drawn is Tewaz, which stands for warrior energy, and this is reversed.
There you go.
So this is interesting. Okay. And the way that we have always done this, just to fill in, the way Karen and I have always done this reading is we draw the stone, and then we read pretty much like what T's doing directly from this book of interpretations of each of the stones. The reason is because, first of all, we found the book to be pretty accurate in terms of our interpretations, and two, we had a few other people do some readings for us before where we knew the stones, and it seemed like they were giving you what they thought you wanted to hear.
Right.
So we just want to read it directly from the book so we're not making this shit up. Yeah, this is exactly what it says. Go from there. Hold it out that way. Now for my eyes. Good. The danger is that through hasty or ill-timed action, energy leaks out or is spilled away. If an association is short-lived, do not grieve, but know that it has fulfilled the span. Matters of trust and confidence are at issue here, and with them, the authenticity of your way of being in the world. This is a rune of powerful energy. Reversed, Tewaz calls for examining your motives. Is it self-conquest with which you are concerned? Or are you trying to dominate another? Not what you're thinking. Are you lusting after outcomes? Or are you focused on the task for its own sake? You will find the answers within yourself, not in outside advice. When you consult the runes, you're consulting yourself. This is the action proper to a spiritual warrior. So that's the write-up on this.
And BB will take a snapshot of it with his phone and send it to you so that you can ponder it in the morning.
Yeah, K-Rock will get a picture of it.
I just made that up.
We actually used to do that on the when we did the readings. We would take a piece of paper, parchment paper, and we would write the rune and the name of it down and give it to them.
And then slice their finger and put their blood mark on it.
Right.
Smart.
Right. So obviously, I mean, that's a rune that has to do with relationships and connections, not necessarily romantic relationships, but just overall
connectivity.
Connections. And to not grieve if something has run its path, and that there may be matters of trust involved here. So I that's something to keep in mind. let's see what Tease has, and if it ties.
Well, first of all, Adrian, did that touch base with anything? You're in there?
Yeah, a couple different things.
All right, good. You don't have to tell us about it. The Tao Te Ching, passage 17 is, the best leader is one whose existence is barely known. Next best is one who is loved and praised. Next is one who is feared. Worst of all is a leader who is despised. If you fail to trust people, they won't turn out to be trustworthy. Therefore, guide others by quietly relying on Tao. Then, when the work is done, the people can say, we did this ourselves.
Interesting that both of them touch on matters of trust.
And allowing and guiding. That is like, and you lead by example, by doing. And so trust comes from you being you and not saying, well, fuck, they don't trust me because they're not seeing me being me, or they don't. Well, anyway, you interpret it as you will.
Okay.
Yeah, I think it's very interesting. Both were about matters of trust. Yeah, I think it's gonna be interesting.
What?
She's not ethereal anymore.
Well, she kind of always is.
All right.
Hi, goddess.
Hi. Cheers.
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 Let's get you.
Mm-hmm.
How are we gonna do this?
Cheers.
Well, let me take those for just a minute while you figure it out. Hey, baby.
Yes.
My friend Kels is watching right now, and she texted me and wondered if she was allowed to pick a number as well.
Nice.
Yeah, absolutely.
She's also wondering if you might want to expand on the word erythral and what that means to you.
Urethral?
No. We're not talking about pee anymore.
Ethereal?
Yeah.
Ariel.
Ethereal. It's on your dresser.
Ethereal is just spiritual, ghostly. Out there in the wisps.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. Very wispy. All right, well, she can replace your number then.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good idea.
Yep.
All right, K-Rock, I need to roll a die again.
Yep.
So what's her name, Jafar?
Kelsey.
Kels. All right, so she will replace number 2. Oh, is this her?
Yep.
Welcome. Welcome, my friends. All right, so she's 2. Okay, I think we're good to go. 3, that's TK. That's the bomb.
It's me now. How's that sound? Or are we not changing energies?
Well, no, we can. We just need to see. I mean, it's going to be the reading for him.
And he has to choose which one he wants.
Yeah, which
Gotcha.
one he wants, or the random.
Gotcha.
Or did he go to the bathroom? Is that what he did?
He's looking for the splitter so that we can both be on headphones at the same time.
When we talk about pee, I figured he had to be.
Yeah, that's what I figured. Yeah.
Good old little. So let me tell you a little bit about Kelsey's been reading a book recently that her sister gave her. And at first she was she was a little skeptical because it deals specifically with your relationship with, and it uses the terminology God a lot.
Yeah.
She was a little turned off by that. But she gave it a chance and she started reading it. And she's like halfway through the book. And it turns out that God just really means entities, spirit, Tao, any of the, it's all of it, right?
Yeah.
And so she's really like wrapping her brain around this stuff right at this moment. So I texted her. I was like, you should jump on and watch what they're doing, because she has had her we've read the Tao together when she's been over for like a witchy woman party or something in the past.
Right.
Yeah.
She had mentioned Wednesday something about a bunch of you had gone out at one Halloween or something as the Glow Girls.
Oh gosh, yeah. Halloween when I used to work at Metamorphosis. So my friend Lindsay, she comes up with the best costumes, and she was the one that I took to see Will Smith at his Halloween party. That we met Will Smith, and like we got our picture taken with him, and everyone was like, "That's an amazing Will Smith costume," and we're like, "That's legitimately Will Smith." But anyway, she and I have done Halloween together for like 5 or 6 years. And she's very like deadpan and like bang over her eyes. And she'll come up and she'll be like, hey, you know what we should do? We should all go as the girls from Glow. And you know who I want to be? I want to be. And she was, which one was she? She was the werewolfy one, the like, the really like covered in fur one. And it's hilarious.
Yeah. And
she's gorgeous. Like she is gorgeous. And she always chooses a character that is like, you know, like it's awesome. She's awesome. She's awesome. We did what's the show? Stranger Things. We did Stranger Things as a group as well. I went as, you know, the bald one, right? And she went as the little boy who had his 2 front teeth missing and rode the bicycle with the cap. And she freaking nailed it. She's gorgeous. And it gave me an opportunity to like jump on her back and ride on her back while she was riding her bike. It was great. Yeah.
Nice.
So Glow, yeah.
Who did you guys? Were you Zoya?
And that was the freaking day that I got to work, and I realized, why did I ever agree to come to work in spandex? Like, I've had 2 children, and there's not hiding that. So I like had a gigantic belt on, and I had a wig, and it was fun. But the other thing was that I wore my apron, and I like when I'm cutting hair, but my back ass was completely just like spandex and tights and a giant belt, and everyone was like, "Rebecca, your ass," and I'm like, "Yeah, I'm a wrestler. Fight me. Let's go."
I'm here now. There's no way out of this.
Fight me. I'm wearing a wig. Let's do this.
T's about to
lose his turn.
Forfeit his turn here.
Do Kelsey.
Yeah, I think we'd have to re-randomize. Unless someone has time constraints. Rev and Kelsey, do either of you have time constraints right now?
Well, Kelsey's got to work in the morning, and I know she's really fast.
We better do Kelsey.
It was good, like a good plan.
Yeah.
All right, T forfeits over to Kelsey.
Yeah, and she's going to text me which one she wants. What are her options? She's got the Tao.
The Tao or the Viking runes that K-Rock and I do.
Okay.
Rev, of course, believes that time is just a construct, so he has no...
Nice.
It's a bit wibbly wobbly, really.
Yeah, it's timey-wimey.
Waiting.
We're looking for an answer.
Waiting. Did she go pee too?
She just did this.
Oh, she says high five and thumbs up, and I texted her. Which one? One, do you want? She'll probably say both.
Right?
Both. I'm here. I'm not do it.
Did we just set a precedent?
She said, I don't know the difference. Do you want? So, Kelsey, you know, the Tao is from that book that we've read, right? Where we've done the things and we draw the stones and we read the number.
We could leave it up to the randomness of the die.
Mm.
If she doesn't have an option, or are we going to do both? That was really crazy. About that with the double trust thing.
Okay, yeah, let's do both.
All right. Are you doing it?
Is that okay, or do you not want to cross energies? Because
no, you can totally do it.
Piece. Okay.
All right, K Rock, you guys are drawing for Kelsey.
Yep.
See if they line up.
So no shit, I drew 13, which is Kelsey's lucky number.
That one is. Put down the music somewhere, but
Huh?
Reverse. Okay. Okay, we've got for Kelsey.
Yep.
Kelsey. Othala. The rune is Othala. It is also reversed. And do you want to read? Why don't you do the doll reading first this time?
Okay. So she is number 13, which is crazy because that's like her whole family's 13. Yeah, it's like that's her whole thing. So it says number 13 says, yeah. Favor and disgrace are equally problematic. Hope and fear are phantoms of the body. What does it mean that favor and disgrace are equally problematic? Favor lifts you up. Disgrace knocks you down. Either one depends on the opinions of others and causes you to depart from your center. What does it mean that hope and fear are phantoms of the body? When you regard your body as yourself, hope and fear have real power over you. If you abandon the notion of body as self, hope and fear cannot touch you. Know the universe as yourself, and you can live absolutely anywhere in comfort. Love the world as yourself, and you'll be able to care for it properly.
Okay, very interesting, especially looking at this rune.
Okay.
Othala reversed, which this is the rune for separation, retreat, and inheritance.
Okay.
This is reversed. The warning is that you take pains not to be mechanical or unaware. This is not a time to be bound by old conditioning, old authority. Ask yourself what feels right for you and act according to the light you possess now in your life. Because you may be called upon to undertake a radical departure from old ways, total honesty is required. Otherwise, through negligence or refusal to see clearly, you may cause pain to others or damage to yourself. Not rigidity, but flow is the proper attitude at this time. And yet, you must wait for the universe to act. When drawing this rune, remember, we do without doing, and everything gets done. But again, I think I get pretty interesting crossover there about moving away from your center, about not being bound by old ways, old conditioning. You know, both had that bit of advice in it. Both said to not be unaware and to not be rigid but flow. Don't be afraid to have a radical departure from your center. So that's something to keep in mind there if you're presented with a situation where I don't know if this is right or not, or this is not I don't know, this is not my normal thing, but you feel like maybe it is right now, go ahead. Because it's telling you not to be bound by your old ways and your old conditioning. So that's pretty interesting. Again, that's 2 times we did both readings.
Yep.
And
Yeah.
both
Both
of them,
reversed too.
yeah, and both of them had a similar crossover.
Yeah. So I drew for your number came up,
Oh yeah.
but then you got lost or involved or whatever.
Yeah, I
Puppy
took
and
care of the puppy.
Petey
We went
yeah.
outside and played. Yeah.
And so Kelsey, and I drew 13, which is her freaking number.
Hey.
And K Rock drew, and the number. Yeah.
Nice. Meant to be aligned.
Yeah, again, that so we
Take no bullshit.
I think we'll have to continue the double readings.
Yeah.
Because we've done 2 and they both had crossovers pointing at something.
Yeah.
All right, there are 6 of us who remain. Let's roll the die. We can switch to a 6-sided die now. That'll make it easier.
Okay. Yeah. The cube. Roll the cube.
We keep the 8 handy. We can jump back to it when we get to 4.
Yeah. Remember the movie The Cube? That was with Jennifer Lopez. Was in that? Right?
Was that called? No, it was called The Cell.
Yes.
that was
Hell. Yeah.
was different.
The square one.
It's funny because I thought it was the cube too. I was
Yeah.
like, yeah, I remember
That's
that.
the cube. That was pretty heavy.
With some kind of color.
Beautiful.
There you go. That's good.
Is the Rev still in the house?
Yes, he is.
Yes. Time is only a construct.
He's correct.
There it is.
All right, so now we've got Rev is still number 1.
Always number 1.
T is number 2.
I poo.
Adhoc is 3. Gee is 4. No, I'm 4. Gee is 5. And K-Rock is 6. All right, and the roll. 2. It goes back to the monk again.
Meant to be. Meant to be.
Meant to monkey.
All right, so that means Jafar, you should pull one.
Monk to me.
And K-Rock will pull.
Okay.
Awesome. This is great, by the way, everyone. We should do this every full moon.
Every full moon.
Yeah.
That's like 13 times this year.
I don't think it's that many.
I think it probably is.
I just read a thing on it. It's like 7. It's like 7. I'm like, this is the this was what the
no, it's definitely not 7, dude. It's every 28 days. A full moon happens every 28 days.
That's impossible. This is the ice moon or winter moon.
Y'all want to?
In March is the worm moon. Isn't that interesting? Oh, I'm sorry. Okay, I'll let her focus.
You want to dummy up for a minute?
Comedy routine apparently, takes away from the energy.
It's concentration, man.
Yeah.
Third reversed.
I got 68.
All right.
For the month.
13 moons in 2020. He Googled that.
It's a lot of 13.
Right on.
That's
Out
awesome.
here right now.
I know
Okay.
numbers.
I got
It's
68.
like 7.
All right, we've got
Oh.
Mana's reversed.
Okay.
This is the
I'm going to
third
say
one.
something real quick, by the way. So last night during the full moon, we couldn't get together when we initially thought we would do this, and I drew my own stone, and the rune that I drew for the Tao was passage 22, which is the exact same rune or passage that I drew at on the solstice, on the winter solstice. So back to back. Out of 81 in the bag, I drew 22 back to back. And 22, as we well know, is 22. Mass.
What did you draw now? For what number was it?
68.
Which is half of 22.
Exactly. Precisely half.
Did I say half? I meant double.
I meant doubled.
I'm realizing that.
Yes.
Triple? Was that wrong? It's triple. It's triple 22.
You're getting
My
there.
bad.
You're close. You're close.
There.
So there you go.
All right, we'll go with the rune first this time, and then follow it up. All right, this is Mana's reversed. This is the first rune.
Kylie Minaj or
Yeah. This is the rune. This is the rune of the self.
Always
reversed. If you feel you are blocked, this rune urges you to begin by being clear with yourself, facing up, admitting, releasing, whatever it takes. Do not turn to others now, but look inside, in silence, for the enemy of your progress. No matter what area of your life seems to be blocked, stop and reconsider. You will recognize the outer enemy as but a reflection of what you have not, until now, been able or willing to recognize as coming from within. Above all, do not give yourself airs. Breaking the momentum of past habits is the challenge here. In the life of the spirit, you are always at the beginning.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. It's the habitual ritual that will always pull you into the higher or the lower,
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so 22 times 3 is 68.
You're making the scientist twitch.
Plus 2.
It's all right.
It's times 3
right.
plus 2.
Okay,
Obviously.
number 68. It says, a good general doesn't show off his power. A good warrior doesn't get angry. A good conqueror doesn't attack people. A good employer puts himself below his employees. This is called the power of non-contention. This is called using the strength of others. This is called perfect emulation of heaven.
Again, above all else, do not give yourself airs here.
Mm-hmm.
That's exactly what you just read in that write-up.
You're right.
Mm-hmm.
That sentence pretty much sums up that write-up.
Mm-hmm.
I love it.
Okay.
Yep.
So that's when you hit the number one on the chart toppers. Yeah, you gotta stay humble. Gotta stay humble.
Don't turn into a bastard.
Don't turn into actual Rose.
Well, I was actually aligning it with on the day-to-day. You really need to see what you need to remove in order to move forward.
Sure.
That's how I was looking at all of that.
Sure.
In growing in 1%, you have to remove 1%. There's
Bullshit. bullshit.
Remove the bullshit and acknowledge, like what got you here. Okay, that's all well and good.
Your whole life, you got to just remove the bullshit and add good stuff.
Absolutely, yeah. At 1% at a time.
3%.
Math, you understand?
Comes to
1% at a time leads right up to 3%.
Thank you. Never more than 2.
Never more than 2%. All right, we need to randomize the die again. We could go to a 10-sided die now.
Yeah, let's do it.
Because there's 5 of us left.
Keep it fun with the dice.
And then there were 5.
That's why God made more than one die.
That's why God made more than one die shape.
Yeah, whichever God you're worshiping, depending on your alignment in D&D.
I'm chaotic neutral.
What is this yellow one here? Right there.
Okay,
yellow?
you would go with
Yeah.
yeah.
All right, so now we've got Rev hanging in there at 1-2. Ad hoc at 3-4. Me at 5-6. Dave at 7-8.
Double my odds of winning. Woohoo!
And K Rock at 9-10. And the number is
Survey says
3. That's ad hoc.
birthday boy.
Man, yeah. You didn't even need to change. You didn't even need to double the die. I still would have won.
You're still 3 last time, right?
You didn't even have to like tell everybody that the die was incorrect.
I won.
Yeah.
I'm a winner. You don't even need to read the runes. I already feel like a winner. Thank you, everybody.
Yay!
Screen goes
Thank
to
you.
Buzz. That'd be awesome.
Do that, BB. Shut us down. Thank you.
Do you want to read, Brad?
Just channel you some of my energy with my awesome lute playing. T, if you'll turn up my lute, please.
Yeah, I got your lute mic right here.
Space is so looty.
It is lute. It's Lutherian.
It's loot test. Yeah.
It is medium. Meant to keep them in.
Oh shit! This whole bag is hot. Are you holding this in your crotch, my love?
I've been sitting on it for real.
Really?
Yeah, because the stones were too cold to feel their energy. They were so freaking cold, so I warmed them up on the cockles of my underside.
That's awesome and challenging.
I think George should learn how to play the lute.
I have a story about that after I lose my focus.
You guys can see my fuzzy socks and my slippers. Hello. That's pretty.
What a comment. Nice screen,
Yeah. Oh, sorry.
Little Jimi Hendrix on the lute there for you.
Yeah.
Too pretty of an instrument to light on fire, though. It's like a big nut, doesn't it? Some type of almond or something. Looks delicious.
Watermelon.
Delicious.
Can everybody feel King Ad Hoc's energy?
wish I could play this lute this good. If I ever come to a Ren fair, don't check my back pocket for the tape recorder.
Baby Rumble, you play the lute with your eyebrows like a master.
Good night.
Thank you.
17.
Okay.
Interesting.
Isn't that the number of full moons we'll be having this year?
Correct. So some say.
All right. So what happens? What happened?
All right. So we've
What's
got
my tape?
17 and Burkana. We'll read the 17 first this time, and then follow up with the rune.
Boy, it's tough.
Burkana.
Boy, 17 and 30 were hot as fuck. 17 and 29 were hot as fuck. But we're going to do 17 because I called it. These two are hot as fuck, man. Not just because my wife was sitting on the entire bag the entire time, but
Not the entire time. I didn't make you draw them while I was sitting on them.
yeah, that would have been better.
That's later.
Okay, so
Sorry.
it's all right. It's pretty hot. Man, I think I got to go with 29.
Super hot.
29.
Yeah, I think I could go with 29, man.
They're both prime numbers.
Just tell me what I want to hear, man. Tell me what I want to hear.
It says yes.
You're the winner.
Thank you.
You're the winner. You're going to learn how to play the lute
All
real
right.
soon. And real good.
Man, that's so cool.
Yeah,
I always
that's right.
wanted to learn how to play the lute.
It's 29. Okay, 29.
At least for the past couple years since I bought a lute.
If you try to grab hold of the world and do what you want with it, you won't succeed. The world is a vessel of spirit, and it wasn't. What?
Oh, go ahead.
All right. If you try to grab hold of the world and do what you want with it, you won't succeed. The world is a vessel of spirit, and it wasn't made to be manipulated. Temper with it, and you'll spoil it. Hold it, and you'll lose it. With Tao, sometimes you move ahead, and sometimes you stay back. Sometimes you work hard, sometimes you rest. Sometimes you're strong, and sometimes you're weak. Sometimes you're up, sometimes you're down. The sage remains sensitive, avoiding extremes, avoiding extravagance, avoiding excess.
And you said the sage. Huh?
The sage. Yes, the sage. Exactly, dude. Yes, the sage. Correct. Well, there it is. It totally
Sage
was.
Alliance Incorporated 2021.
Wow, that's right. Yep, and go on to what is that? Where everybody LinkedIn.
SageAlliance.com.
Go to LinkedIn. Go to LinkedIn.
SageRideshare.com.
SageRideshare.com.
Complimentary lute music now included.
Right?
Yes.
With every ride, you get
Every ride.
complimentary lute
And
music.
Adam playing the lute while he's driving with his foot. Safety first. Lute
You'd much rather see a great, awesome lute
first.
performance.
Safety second.
Loot first.
Always
Safety
loot.
third.
Okay, the rune for ad hoc here is Burkana. It's the first of the upright runes that we've drawn. This Burkana is for growth
Owner.
and rebirth.
T, didn't you paint a Burkana the other day?
Yeah, it's right. It's right here. A big Burkana.
A big
Upright.
Burkana, a big Irish Burkana.
Scottish.
Scottish.
Yeah.
Roll the dice. Roll the dice.
Nice. Look at that.
growth and rebirth. The rune of life process, another of the cycle runes. Berkana denotes that form of fertility which promotes growth, both symbolically and actually. The growth may occur in affairs of the world, family matters, one's relationship to oneself, or to the divine. This is a leading to rune in that it leads to blossoming and ripening. What is called for here is going into things deeply with care and awareness. Berkana is concerned with the power of influencing development and with the flow of beings into their new forms. Its action is gentle and penetrating and pervasive. First, disperse resistance.
Let me just stop you and say I love all the words that you're using.
Especially penetrating.
Penetrating and pervasive. First, disperse resistance, then accomplish the work. For this to happen, your will must be clear and controlled. In regard to the issue, your motives must be correct.
Let me stop you and say that I'm doomed. Okay.
Any dark corners should be cleansed. This must be carried out diligently and sometimes with expert help.
Let me stop you and say that's a lot of corners.
Too many experts. They don't exist.
Modesty, patience, fairness, and generosity are called for here. Do you possess these virtues? Once resistance is dispersed and rectification carried out and seen to hold firm, then through steadfastness and right attitude, the blossoming can occur.
Can I say one thing real quick? In the middle of the 29 passage, it says with Tao, sometimes you move ahead and sometimes you stay back. Sometimes you work hard and sometimes you rest. Sometimes you're strong and sometimes you're weak. Sometimes you're up and sometimes you're down. And the sage remains sensitive, avoiding extremes, avoiding extravagance, and avoiding excess. It's like...
Yeah.
It's great.
Yeah, it's
good luck.
And good luck.
Yeah, that's definitely
balance.
No, that's great.
Well, it's a good reminder, I mean, because I love extremes. Like I do love extremes.
That's the Aquarian way.
Yeah, I mean, both of them are definitely talking about
for me to temper,
that balance. Yeah,
yeah, it's a good reminder for me. So, and it'll be a good challenge as I move forward. So,
it's great.
Thank you, guys.
But again, I will reiterate, I'm doomed.
Namaste.
So many corners. So many corners.
Corners are sharp and dooming and looming.
Do you know what sharp corners are? You know I have problems with corners. That's why I like to make everything rounded.
I have walked into so many of them face first, and it sucks.
Right?
Corners.
Okay, it's time for another new die. We could move on to the rarely used four-sided die.
Or the magic 8-ball.
Or we can go back to the 8. Or we could go back to the 8.
No, I mean like a magic 8-ball. Like, will it be my turn?
Right. For Rev, no, he'll be last. Just like he's always been picked. There should be one that looks like a pyramid.
Four-sided.
There's not a lot of four-sided dies.
Yeah, there should be a good number in there.
That's an 8-sided die. If we have to, we can use that.
Yeah, I get 4.
There we go. We got one. We got a four-sided die. Hold that up. Has everyone seen the four-sided die? There it is. That's a four-sided die.
Oh, it is the eye of the pyramid.
Never step on one of those on the floor after you've dropped it. It sucks.
Oh yeah, that's the best one.
They're pointy.
What?
Good night to what's her name again? Kelsey.
Kelsey. Okay. Good night, Kelsey.
Good night, Kelsey.
Ironically, the four-sided die is all corners.
Good night, Kelsey.
Right. Yeah. P5. All right, K-Rock, you need to come here and roll that die.
Yep.
All right, so there are 4 left. Rev. Yeah, too loud.
Adam.
Rev is 1.
What?
Rev is 1.
Too loud?
I am 2. Gee is 3. K Rock is 4. 3. That's Gee.
Yay!
3 to the gee. What? 3 to the gee. What?
Yeah, Gee is 3. 3 is Gee. Gee is 3.
We.
All right. Oui.
Oui, 3 is ski.
Je m'appelle
Mon ami.
Mon ami.
Can't see it.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Bingo.
Very good number. Very good number.
Whose turn to sit on them?
Okay. I put them in my vajayjay.
Oh, Jar.
Your butt vajayjay.
Yeah. Or my testicle.
Your testicle-cleavage.
God.
Testicles.
Ooh.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Oh, you know what's up. Come on.
Put them in this.
All right. This one for Dave.
Damn, Ron. It says you're doomed.
Most likely.
And you're going to bleed rectally.
A life of corners.
Good luck. A life of corners. Yes. Eye sockets and corners. That's your
And
life.
those four-sided die.
Yes.
Okay. Dave has drawn the first rune that has no reverse. This is one of the 7 runes that has no reverse. It's always upright. It is Jera.
It's what?
Jera. Its name is Jera.
Okay.
It is harvest, the fertile season, 1 year.
Nice.
Okay, right off the bat. A rune of beneficial outcomes. Jera applies to any activity or endeavor to which you are committed. Receiving this rune encourages you to keep your spirits up. Be aware, however, that no quick results can be expected. A span of time always is involved, hence the keywords 1 year, symbolizing a full cycle of time before the reaping, the harvest, or deliverance. You have prepared the ground and planted the seed. Now you must cultivate with care. To those whose labor as a long season, a long coming to term, Jera offers encouragement of success. Know that the outcome is in the keeping of providence and continue to persevere. Remember the farmer who was so eager to assist his crops that he went out at night and tugged on the new sheets. There is no way to push the river. Equally, you cannot hasten the harvest. Be mindful that patience is essential for the recognition of your own process, which, in its season, leads to the harvest of the self.
Dig it, bitch.
That's great.
Okay.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Patience.
So this says, number 24, a man who tiptoes can't stand. A man who straddles can't walk. A man who shows off can't shine. A man who justifies his actions isn't respected. A man who boasts of his achievements has no merit. A man who brags will not endure. To a person of Tao, these things are excess food and superfluous behavior. Because nothing good can come of them, he doesn't indulge in them.
Food reference.
Lots of food references.
Mm-hmm.
I have a.
What do you intake?
I wonder if it doesn't have anything to do with,
Food?
your long knighthood quest.
Possibly.
Okay, tell us about the knighthood quest.
Oh, it's just been one of his,
Yeah, with the medieval organization I belong to.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That's been one of my goals, a long-term goal. So,
what do you have to do to be for it to be deemed knighthood worthy?
you have to
You gotta eat a lot of food.
Yes. Yes, that's it. Well, there's a lot of things that go into it, but the main thing is you have to be recognized by the other knights and the queen.
Okay, that's interesting. There it is then. You know what I mean? It's like, do they recognize you or do you recognize self?
You have to be recognized by them as one of their peers.
Yeah, I understand that, but I mean, as far as the Tao and the rune reading, it is, do they recognize you or do you recognize you?
As I have always said, I can't decide if I'm going to be a knight. I can decide if I'm going to be knightly.
Bingo, bitch! Exactamundo. That's it. And that's write that shit down. That's
write that shit down.
Yeah, that's down number 82.
Yeah, we should get that on a t-shirt.
Yeah, that's good. That's good.
It's good stuff, man.
I back you on that. And I quote you on it.
And you can quote me.
All right. We're down to 3. We can go back.
There were 3. Uh-oh, you're frozen, BB.
Is he?
Yeah.
Or is it a deep fake?
He's really committing.
A mime
the truth.
fake.
He's got K-Rock in on it too for a minute.
They're mime faking us.
Man, they're really good. He's good.
He's really good.
Yeah.
He's like, max headroom. Bing.
Waiting for him to bing. Waiting for him to bing.
You guys, Ben faked me and Balin out the other night with some fake snoring, and it was legit
told me about
so good. And it went on. You guys would be so proud. It went on for like minutes. Like Balin and I were having a full conversation, and then all of a sudden Ben was like, "Guys, I'm just joking. I've been awake this whole time, and I've heard everything you said." And we were both like, "What?"
To his role.
Yeah. Oh, boy, did he. I think there might have been a moment where he actually fell asleep for a minute and then like came out of it and was like, "Oh yeah, I was totally good."
Oh, don't do that.
I got a massage tonight. It was good because I worked at the salon last Saturday. And so she was doing all the like be gone salon stuff to my body.
Yeah,
and then
rough on the body, the salon, right?
Yeah. That's one of the main reasons why I stopped doing it, is that, like, I'm going to be 40 on the planet, and at 13 or 14 years of doing it, and it was just starting to get to a point where it was like, it's a lot on the body.
Out of balance.
Yeah.
More giving than getting.
Yeah. And it's nice to help people, and it's nice to make them feel good, but I figured out ways that I can do it without hurting my body. So yeah, it's good.
And she definitely helped a lot of people mentally and physically with their hair, obviously. But man, like her body, she's a therapist. Yeah.
People tell you some crazy stuff. I have literally met a woman, and it was like her first appointment ever with me. She told me all kinds of stuff that I was like,
my vaginal warts
or no bangs
explode in everybody's face.
No.
Yeah, well, you do marketing,
for $10. They pay me $10, and
if you're
horrible.
Okay.
Where my mind goes.
Rev is 1-2. I'm 3-4. K-Rock is 5-6.
I'm rooting for you, Rev.
It's me.
God damn it, baby. It was for Rev. God damn it.
Also,
Damn it, mate.
Your face is awesome. It's me.
You're so happy. You're so happy. You're like, I win again.
I think it's amazing that Rev was psyched that he was given the number one.
The number one?
Yeah, he's always picked last.
Well, you know what? NASA picks the number one for the last as well. Anytime you're going to launch something into the great unknown, one is the last number spoken.
This is just like high school, he says.
Isn't it?
Nobody's denying it right now. Everybody's like,
I'm drinking.
This time it's the dice doing it for you, though.
But I ask amongst this group right here, who else was picked last in high school? I was.
For what? That's my question. I was
picked last
for many things, many things, and I was picked first for things that really made other people blush.
Are you Jesus.
What?
Are you drawing for Bri?
I don't know. Should I?
Can you focus your dirty mind?
Skateboard.
That has nothing to do with dirty.
There's my skateboard here.
That had nothing to do with filthy.
You're filthy.
I'm filthy. BB. Yeah, it's me. Okay. All right. Give Adam his loot. Here we go, motherfuckers.
Same one. Ursula, reversed.
A question unrelated to this. If is there any dictionary? You know how they have like the word and then they have different definitions of that word, 1, 2, 3, and 4. Is there any existing dictionary for the word taint used as a sentence? This has been tainted. That would describe using one's taint to do the tainting. And that's a legitimate question, right? Thank you.
Sure.
I cannot wait for this camera to rise up and show you my face right now. You pulled 13 too. We already did that.
Okay.
You're not gonna believe this.
What?
Was that Kelsey Stone?
Yep.
Karen drew Kelsey Stone for me too.
Yep. Yep.
Othello reversed. Othello reversed.
Exactly. Yep. Exact same thing.
Whoa.
This is not
Yeah.
bullshit, people. Wow.
That-
The exact same number for BB Rumble, and K Rock drew the exact same Viking stone as yours.
And
BB
even
Rumble.
reverse.
Yeah.
You're supposed to mate.
That
Apparently, you're
Something about
have to
marriage.
mate. Not
That's
about marriage,
insane.
just mate. You need to like create the master race.
right.
Who would have thought that?
Me
That was happening.
and K Rock apparently.
Also, when
Oh,
you went to take your drink, you brought your glass in and took a drink of it, and your arm was like straight off the screen. And then you took it out and set it back down again, and it was like this weird hand of K Rock was coming in and giving you a drink. It was like manly, muscly arm that came in. I was like, who the hell is feeding Dan Ron a drink right now? It was the other one. It was that one. Look at the ankle. It's so weird.
That's really crazy. The thing is like there are 81 passages of the Tao, and on every stone there's 2 sides, and on some there's 6. So like for every stone there's 6 passages.
Uh-huh.
And
And
there's 25 rune stones, and
There's
several of
25
them are reversed.
18 of them are reversed. So that's
You see, I said several.
43.
do the math, BB.
That's
like-
astronomical.
3.
Yes.
The odds are very, very much against that.
The odds of them both being exactly the same are ridiculous.
Yeah. And so give me props for like having my eyes open and finding and doing all of that math in my mind with the stones so,
You see how he lowered the camera?
so that you guys wouldn't know that I was doing all that math in my mind to make
Right.
sure that
Yes,
your
the-
minds were blown.
that's the safety. That's the safety valve. Everybody knows Todd and I could not have worked this out mathematically. Like, what? You do rocks, man.
Asthmatic me. Wait,
That's right.
we could have, but not mathematically.
let's-
Like as asthma attacked, we could do it.
Let's read them again.
13, bitch.
You gotta read the 13.
Okay.
Where's my phone?
Shut it, Adam.
Give me my phone.
Oh, yeah. Sorry.
I'm sorry. Wait, do you want me to read it or you drew it?
No, you read it. You have a better voice than I do.
Too loud. Okay. Favor and disgrace are equally problematic. Hope and fear are phantoms of the body. What does it mean that favor and disgrace are equally problematic? Favor lifts you up, disgrace knocks you down. Either one depends on the opinions of others and causes you to depart from your center. What does it mean that hope and fear are phantoms of the body? When you regard your body as yourself, hope and fear have real power over you. If you abandon the notion of body as self, hope and fear cannot touch you. Know the universe as yourself, and you can live absolutely anywhere in comfort. Love the world as yourself, and you'll be able to care for it properly.
The warning is that you take pains not to be mechanical or unaware. This is not a time to be bound by old conditioning, old authority. Ask yourself what feels right for you and act according to the light you possess now in your life. Because you may be called upon to undertake a radical departure from old ways, total honesty is required. Otherwise, through negligence or refusal to see clearly, you may cause pain to others, damage to yourself. Not rigidity, but flow is the proper attitude at this time. And yet, you must wait for the universe to act. When drawing this rune, remember, we do without doing, and everything gets done. Okay.
Wow, that is extremely Tao. Do without doing, and everything gets done.
So the other thing
That's
is,
insane. That's what it says in the Viking rune?
Yeah.
Yep.
That's so fucking Tao. That's ridiculous.
and
That's
I guess
the
he
actual
missed-
essence
he
of the
missed
Tao.
Kelsey's. He came in like at
Yeah.
the tail end of yours when you were reading for Kelsey. Now,
Right.
here's two things. Like, I know both of you, and I read through that passage, and I was able to, like, as I was reading through, think of things as to how it applies to both of you, but they were completely different environments that it would apply to you. Here's the other thing. I'm not going to lie. When I was reading it for Kelsey, and it says, when you regard your body as yourself, hope and fear have real power over you. I'm not lying. I thought to myself, well, that's like Bri having like superpowers outside of his own body.
Truth.
That's what I thought when I read that sentence for
Wow.
Kelsey. And then I remembered when I read
Nice.
it this time, I was like, oh, yeah, I did think that.
There's something weird going on there, man. There's definitely something weird going on there. That
Weird
is-
meaning like the weirding way, the magic way. Weird.
Yeah.
Yeah. When you go to the etymology of the word weird, it's magic. The weirding way is magic.
Nice. Weirdos. We're all weirdos.
All magic. Magicos.
Nice. Weirdos.
Weird thing.
Etymology of weird is through magic. Yeah.
Right.
Control.
Wow. That is
Nature control. Yeah.
that is wild.
So BB,
That's weird, wacky stuff.
that's some weird wacky stuff. Has your D&D DM mind been done blown?
It's blown.
Okay, but listen, the suspense is killing me. I got to know who goes next.
Aha!
Get this excited die. Here we go.
I got it. It is,
All
and
right.
then
Rev,
there
are
were
you
two.
still in the house?
Yeah, and then there were two.
Is it Rev?
Come on, Rev.
Is it
Come on,
K-Rock?
Rev.
Still there, hon. Come on. Show us your numbers.
All right. Rev will be 1, 2, 3. K-Rock is 4, 5, 6.
If you have fallen asleep, it's cool.
Oh.
You're still here. Right on. Okay. Cool.
And the winner is K-Rock. It's a 5.
Oh, all right, Rev. You're sticking in, man.
Rev, the universe chose you as last.
I love you so much.
Number one, you are the alpha and the
So
omega.
much love.
And the
So much
omega.
love in your.
Son of the universe.
It's done.
You're the son of the universe. You are a star.
Dude. You're a shining star. He was doing You or Me, baby.
Star. You can do it.
All right, Rev. Here we go.
This is K-Rock.
Yeah.
Oh, right. This is
yeah. There we go, man. All right, K-Rock. 12. Just joking.
No chance.
Right, Rado? Yeah, you got this one a lot.
There's that hand again.
I go in there to sit and relax and listen to my reading. Okay.
A little bit closer to me. Okay, stop.
Not too much.
I don't think so.
$45.
Which one dropped?
I don't know. 45. I got it.
Where did he go?
26.25.
Just curious.
Yeah. What did I say the number was?
45.
Gotcha. All right. Where's BB?
We lost him.
There we go.
He's back.
All right. BB, you read first.
Okay.
Okay.
You got Rado Upright. This is the same rune that my mom, for reasons unbeknownst to us, got Aaron on a necklace way back in the day.
Wow.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Super cool. Super cool.
This rune is concerned with communication, with the attunement of something that has two sides, two elements, and with the ultimate reunion that comes at the end of the journey. What is above and what is below are united and of one mind. The journey is the soul's journey. Moreover, much of that which is above and that which is below is realized from innermost sentiment rather than through the force of circumstances. A simple prayer for the soul's journey is, I will to will thy will. Such a prayer of intention is proper on almost any occasion and is particularly suitable as a preamble to healing. Rado is another of the runes in the cycle of self-transformation. Inner worth amounts here. And at such a time, we must remember that we are not intended to rely solely upon our own power, but rather to ask what constitutes right action. Ask through prayer, through addressing your own knowing, your body knowing, the witness self that's within. Once you are clear, you can neutralize your refusal to let right action pass through you. Not intent on movement, be content to wait. While you wait, keep on removing resistance. As the obstructions give way, all remorse arising from trying to make it happen disappears. As always, the journey is towards self-healing. Am I still here?
Yep. Yes,
Am I still there? Or did I get knocked?
You're still there.
Yeah, I see
You
you.
can't hear us.
Okay. Okay, everything.
You might have frozen up now, bro.
Yeah, everything's locking up for me.
We can. You're still good on our end, so you might as well keep going.
All right. As always, the journey is towards self-healing, self-change, and union. You are concerned here with nothing less than unobstructed, perfect union. But the union of heaven and earth cannot be forced. Keep within your limits. Regulate any excesses in your life. Material advantages must not weigh heavily on this journey of the self toward the self. Trust your own process. That is the essence of this rune. Keep on cutting away illusions. Stand apart even from like-minded others. The notion of strength in numbers does not apply at this time, for this part of the journey cannot be shared. Innermost feeling, spontaneously expressed, is what is called for now. Rado urges you to undertake your journey, your quest, and if you have already begun, to continue.
They were saying, I think you stepped away,
right
that Terry got Karen this rune
That is all.
on
on your necklace?
Yeah. And that's what she drew.
Yep.
That's awesome. Well,
Yeah, I get this one a lot.
It's awesome. You gonna read
Yeah.
your
All right, K-Rock.
Definitely seems like one you like in your wheelhouse there, K-Rock. Like,
Yeah.
It's
That means you better work on that shit, motherfucker.
Yeah.
If you keep getting it, damn. Come on.
I know.
All right. So, Rune of the Tao the Ching. Passage 45. The greatest perfection seems imperfect, yet its usefulness is endless. The greatest fullness seems empty, yet its usefulness is inexhaustible. Great straightness seems flexible. Great skill looks clumsy. Great eloquence sounds awkward. Movement triumphs over cold. Stillness triumphs over heat. Clarity and tranquility set the whole world in order.
It's interesting because Rado is the rune of movement.
Ah, ha, ha, ha. But there you go. It's the world in order.
Yeah, that's why Terry got it for me, because there was the movement rune, and I was traveling back and forth from Massachusetts to visit you guys in Johnstown. So,
Wow, I thought it had to do with your bowel movements, but that's so much better.
I was thinking dance. You know, you're dancing.
And your dance, of course.
Right, yeah.
Legendary.
Yeah.
Well, okay then.
I guess we're done.
I guess we're all
done then.
Sorry. All right, Rev, good night.
So
Thanks for
much.
taking it, Rev.
Yes, this is great.
Across the pond. It was wonderful
Bye,
to
guys.
have you all. Good night. Thank you. Run the credits. Set for life, scarred for life.
Oh man. All right. I guess there's no need to roll any dice here.
Do it anyway.
yeah, I think we know who's up.
Do it anyway. Let's see what happens.
Let's see what number he gets. Roll the die.
K-Rock.
You mind if I do it? You feel the heat? Feel the heat, baby.
Okay, Frozen.
I'm good.
Okay.
Adam, pick up the loot. No, I don't. Adam, pick up the loot.
I do that all the time. You gotta go get some now.
Oh, because you can't hear them? Will I still be able to hear you though? Huh?
All right, go ahead. Ad hoc. I gotta tell you, your playing is exquisite.
Thank you.
Truly exquisite.
Here, you just got it.
It's my pleasure.
I feel your pleasure.
Feels like you're getting a lot of pleasure out of it.
I'm getting pleasure from your pleasure. It's wonderful.
2 separate pages.
Practice makes perfect, kids.
You don't go blind. You just get perfect. Keep practicing. Follow your bliss. What does it say? If you're gonna refill Neo, yes.
It's right here.
It's right there. Go to the next cube over. Next cube over.
What number did you get? What was it?
Follow the white rabbit.
53.
53. Also a prime number, I believe.
Really?
Also, I think originally there were 8 options, and 5 and 3 is one more
numerology.
than 8 is 9. So maybe that means something.
It does,
Okay.
always.
Who goes first? Who's going to read first?
Rebecca?
Me.
Okay.
Okay. Number 53. Because I have a little wisdom, I choose to walk the great path of Tao and fear nothing except to stray from it. The great way is very smooth and easy, but some people are fond of getting sidetracked. When a ruler's palace is full of treasure, the people's fields are weedy and their granaries are empty. If the ruler wears fancy clothes and his house is full of weapons, if his table is laden with extravagant food and drink, and everywhere one looks he has more wealth than he can use, the ruler is a robber and Neo. No, wait, and a thief. And a thief. This is not in keeping with Tao. So there.
Say what?
So there.
Take that, bitch.
Let's see if this ties in it all right. For Rev, we drew Kano upright. This is the rune of opening, a fire, a torch. This is the rune of opening up, of renewed clarity, of dispelling the darkness that has been shrouding some part of your life. You are free now to receive and to know the joy of non-attached giving. Kano is the rune for the morning of activities, for seriousness, clarity, and concentration, all of which are essential at the beginning of work. The protection offered by Kano is this: the more light you have, the better you can see what is trivial and outmoded in your conditioning. In relationships, there can now be a mutual opening up. You may serve as the trigger, the timekeeper, through your awareness that the light of understanding is once again available to you both. Recognize that while on the one hand, you are limited and dependent, on the other hand, you exist at the perfect center where the harmonious and beneficent forces of the universe merge and radiate. You are that center. Simply put, if you have been operating in the dark, there is now enough light to see that the patient on the operating table is yourself.
Oh, wow. Damn, son. Rev, awaken from your anesthesiology. Now's the time.
Now's the time,
as Charlie Parker said, now's the time.
Now's the time.
Now's the time to cleanse away the darkness. Realize that while you may be limited and dependent, you are also at the perfect center.
What do you think about that, son? Yeah.
Right?
Oh,
cool.
Rise above. Rise above. We're gonna rise above.
Yeah. I mean, that could definitely all tie in with. Again, I think it's crazy how. Well, first of all, I think it's crazy that two of us drew the exact same combo.
I also think it's crazy that Rev was excited to go first and he was last, but his seems to be like one of the most like super duper meaningful as well.
Right.
Oh.
Okay.
Oh.
Welcome to this reality.
It was right. It was in there. It was right in there.
Yeah, I was right.
As above, so below.
Oh, I know for a fact that me and T and Ad Hoc have all periodically wondered.
Every day.
Did we die in that
Every day.
explosion back in?
Fucking every day I die. Every day I die. I shit you not, man. So there is there's a very vortex math thoughtology. Yeah, I said that word. That every second is a new beginning, and you know this actually. We've had discussions about this, Rev. So welcome to the choice of birth and aligning with something that is that of growth and realizing that death comes from growth. Period. Every fucking growth comes with the acknowledgement that something else has to be negated. Yes, exactly. Russian doll vibes, bitch.
That was a great show. Watched it with BB Rumble and K-Rock.
Yep.
Yeah, that was a good show.
That's exactly it. That's exactly it. Well, welcome to this reality. And I'm going to share with you tomorrow a couple certain things that have to do exactly with the idea of acknowledgement is acknowledging life that does not have to do with yesterday is the immortality spark that keeps you in a now. And this is quantumly, it's quantumized. Okay. Anyway, it sounds really weird because I just got really freaked out because it's so good. So good. Yeah.
Well, okay, that was an evening of runes and Tao and nothing else.
Lute playing.
Oh, lute playing. Yeah, the lute playing. I forgot about the lute playing. Yeah.
Lute miming.
Lute mime. All right on. Well, thanks everybody. Really, guys, like this was good. This was a first. This was I thought it brought us a little bit closer. You know,
what's the idea of doing this? At the beginning of the year, we should definitely make it an annual tradition, if nothing else.
Well, there's only 7 full moons. It's not hard to do because it's like 7 times. I mean,
like every other month. I mean, come on.
Yeah, come on. That's pretty easy. I mean, it's not like it's like 17. That's crazy.
That's crazy talk.
It's impossible.
So, but you're going in a recording studio tomorrow.
Yeah, tomorrow morning. I'm driving in. I'm going to start at 10 a.m.
Wow.
to record a song called Nightfall, which has to do with everything that we've discussed tonight, ironically enough. And then I'm driving back to Pittsburgh, and I'm going to have.
It's ironic that you're doing it in the morning.
Yeah.
I know, right? But the reality is like yesterday, the apex of our full moon on the Eastern Standard Time in the United States was at 2:17 in the afternoon. So it's all relative. So yeah, and then I'm coming back to Pittsburgh, and I'm going to have a date night with my wife, and then I'm going to drive back in the morning to have. I'm going to record a second song at the venue of Emerging Arts, and then I'm going to meet up with my brother, King Ad Hoc himself, because his birthday is on the 31st. And the man who spawned us, his birthday is tomorrow. So I'm going to see if I can meet up with both.
I left him a couple
We'll
messages.
see about that.
I haven't gotten any response.
There's a period
classic
stories. Haven't had any really great stories for a while, but
from what?
Any great Carl stories in a while, but
no, I literally haven't talked to Carl in like all year.
Maybe
like,
you'll have some for Wednesday.
I think last time I saw Carl was it might have been 2019. I don't know if I saw him. No, I did. I saw him early. Oh, I might have saw him at his birthday in 2020. I don't know. But I only talked to him once in 2020 after that.
Yeah, like I literally I saw him once and talked to him once, I think, all 2020.
Yeah. I mean, you think he would have called?
Last time I saw him, he was hitting on me at Aces.
Wow. Lucky
He's
you.
no dummy.
Lucky girl.
He's no dummy. He's no dummy.
Lucky you.
But any mahooch. Yeah, man.
Yep. That was a few years back, but still.
Yeah. So, all right.
That's our dad. That's our dad.
That's where our So anyway, Guy, thanks, man. I'm really happy you were able to be here tonight. That
was fun.
Yeah, we've been thinking about you, man. Just want you to know that. Yeah. And K-Rock, your hands are wonderful, but your face is lovely. Yes. Thank you so much. BB,
nice
I got to
say,
yeah, it is. Yeah, cheers. BB, thanks for making this happen. We hung out after last Wednesday night's big room, and we're still very drunk and dreamed this up. And King Ad Hoc, thank you for so many years of life that we align this with your birth. Yeah, this is aligned with your birth. So here we go.
And Rev, as always,
Rev.
Yeah.
You're the first one to allow us to be bigger than our neighborhood. Thanks, man.
Yeah.
Applause for the Rev.
You still got to be last. So that was
from first to last. You are always number one in our heart.
That's right. You're number one with us, man.
Totally.
We'll be back again on Wednesday at the normal time, normal place. And Ahawk will be a whole year older. You'll note the difference in his appearance then.
Right.
Yeah.
Ahawk only
beard like this guy.
I won't be a whole full year older. I'll only be like 5 days older.
Right. Oh, okay.
You'll still have a wizard beard. A full wizard beard.
Like technically 5 days older.
Ahawk only visually ages on his birthday. So the entire last year will set upon him on Sunday. That's why he always wakes up on Sunday. He's like, oh, damn it.
And he counts how many gray pubic hairs he has.
Again. Never
mind. And he posts them. It's okay. He posts them so you don't have to miss out.
Yeah,
cool.
Yeah. But all right, folks. Be safe out there.
All right, much love.
Hope to see some of you on Wednesday.
All right, love you, fam.
Bye.
Love you. Much gratitude.
I'm scarred for life, but I'm set for life, and I'm set for life, but I'm scarred for life, and I'm coming at you. I'm fucking crazy. I'm fucking psycho, fucking insane. That's the fucking chorus right there.
You nailed it, dude. You nailed it. You nailed it. And you visually transformed into fucking Joe Rogan. There,
You
dude.
did.
You fucking,
Joe Rogan. Yeah.
yeah. You did. You visually transformed into Joe Rogan. It was amazing.